What's going on, button pushers, and welcome to the channel. My name is David. Today we're going to be talking about 3 of my favorite lenses slash focal lengths to use for pretty much everything from photo to video, just my overall favorites. So let's start off with the lens I'm actually using right now. It is the Sigma Art 18 to 35 millimeter 1.8 lens. Why do I love this lens, and why does everybody love this lens? Because, well, it's pretty much a prime lens that zooms. So you pretty much get the power of a prime lens from anything from 18 to 35. The only downside to it is that it is a cropped frame lens, which means you can only use it on crop framed or Super 35 cameras. But to be honest, if you're using it on ARRI or RED or even 4K on the 1DX2 like I'm using right now, it is beautiful. It works amazing. Or if you're using a GH5 and you get a speed booster, you can stop down to a 1.2 aperture, which is absolutely incredible. I used to do that for all of my music videos, and the bokeh and the isolation is absolutely amazing. This lens overall is just tack sharp. It's like the right amount of sharpness. Not too sharp, not too soft, but works amazing. And I just love everything about it, from the weight to the build to the internal zoom. It's just amazing. Next up, we're gonna have the 35mm 1.4 lens. Now you can either get this in any form. I have the Sigma Art series once again. I love the Sigma Art series because it is like a cheaper option with the same amount of quality to it. The only thing is that Sigma lenses are a lot heavier. But if I could get a 35mm L Canon series lens, I would definitely do it, because 35mm altogether is just a really good focal length because it is true to sight pretty much. Now this is the lens because, like I said, the 18 to 35mm is a crop frame lens, but the 35mm altogether is a full frame and crop frame. You can use it on whatever you want. It is the most true to sight. So if you're using it on a full frame camera, I believe, it's like the closest to the human eye, what we see, what the distortion looks like. Everything is kind of simple. It's very basic and it's very minimalistic. So it's kind of like that camera, that walk around lens to capture things like architecture or even some portraits or like food or just whatever you want. It's a perfect walk around lens that is a prime. And then lastly, one of the best things that I have really started using once again is the 100mm focal length. Now, I have the 100mm Canon, and it comes out in a lot of different lenses for a lot of different brands, but the 100mm 2.8 macro lens for the L series Canon lens is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best things ever when it comes to product shots and details and whatnot. The beauty of just like the detail, the textures that come out of it is absolutely amazing, and you get different autofocus distances, so that if sometimes when you're using a long lens like the 70-200 or something, it tracks and tries to find something to focus on a lot, and it just goes out of focus and takes forever to actually focus. But the 100mm has an option where you can literally just limit how far it will focus from a specific amount of feet, and there's 3 different options. Along with that, you also have image stabilization, so no more of that shaky footage or that super blurry movements all of a sudden if you're shooting at a really slow shutter speed. So all of that is definitely going to help, and this lens altogether is just absolutely amazing. I love the tack sharp details, the how close you can actually get with just using this lens. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. So these 3 lenses are actually my favorite focal lengths when it comes to pretty much all around anything. If you guys want to check them all out, I left some links in the description below. Feel free to click on them and check it out. Yeah. Anyways, that's all for today's video, guys. Had to drop a quick one for you guys. I just finished up a music video shoot today, and I'm super tired. It's really hot right now, and I gotta start getting editing, and yeah, lots to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Have an amazing day, morning, night, wherever you're watching from. Keep pushing buttons, and I'll see you next time. Peace.